Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how I use our Beer Diamond shampoo. So I have Giovanni already here. He has just come in from the field, so I will show you our little routine. I've also probably picked the horse with the biggest tail. He has a very thick tail for a warm blood, if you can see that there. But yeah, let's get started. So what I'm going to do first is warm up the water. Giovanni is lucky enough for his baths to be warm. Um, and then when it's warm enough, I am going to soak him all over. You can use a bucket. This is just how I prefer to do it. Okay, so that's nice and warm. Okay, so I'm just wetting all over, including his tail, which we will pay particular attention to when we're shampooing. So for me, when I'm shampooing a horse, I obviously want to wash all over, but I do pay particular attention to any hidden areas. So like their armpits, under here, their front of their cannon burns. I feel that's where they can collect like scurf, and it just sort of the dirt just collects there sometimes, and then it can turn a little bit bacterial. So I like to double check that all the little crevices are clean, or as clean as they can be. They are horses, and obviously in between the legs. Okay, so that is him all hosed. Okay, now I'm going to get my sponge. I have one like this. It's like a, would you call it a honeycomb type? I really like it because it lathers up really nicely and you can get into the crevices with it, and it's also not too small. Anyway, I'm just getting it nice and moist and warm. Okay. And now I'm going to take the shampoo and I'm just going to put one pump on there like that. Then I just sort of take my hand and massage it over. And then this, I sort of aim to do one side of the horse with. So I'm just distributing it evenly down his body just so that I know I've got enough going on. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to scrub all of this side of his body. Again, it's paying particular attention to the hidden areas and his legs. Sorry, you can't see me right now. I'm doing his cannon burns all the way around his ankles, making sure they're all clean. Underbelly. Okay, so that is one side. Now I'm going to go do the other side. Same amount again. Lather it up a bit more and distribute it all over. So I like to leave the shampoo on for a few minutes just to let it dissolve any grime that might be on there. And then I use this time to do their mane and tail. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more water to his tail because it has gone a bit dry in that time. As I said, G's tail is so thick that you do need to give extra attention to it. Okay, so that's probably wet enough. So when it comes to shampooing tails, for me, the most important part is the dock of the tail. You know, we hear a lot in, in human beauty terms at the minute about looking after our scalp and our scalp health. Well, their dock is kind of the same as that, isn't it? It's where the hair grows from. So if you want a really healthy tail, you need to look after the dock of their skin. So I'm going to start with a really small amount. That's probably like half a pump. Rub it between my fingers, and I want to concentrate on his dock. So I'm just going to massage all the way through. Even the massage itself is so important because it's going to help obviously dislodge any dirt that's in there, and also just stimulate sorry, get in there. It's also going to stimulate the follicles. Okay, so that's his dock. And again, I'm going to leave that to sit and sort of work its magic while I then wash the rest of his tail. I'm going to use the same amount again. It's just a really little bit, like half a pump. And I'm going to work in sections. So sorry, you can't see it too well on the camera. I'm going to go from here and do the mid section. And I'm just pulling it through this time and giving it a little scrub through with my hands. Okay, so we're up to there, and I just have this last little bit to do. So again, I'm going to get half a pump through my fingers, and I'm going to do the last bit whilst trying to stay out of his way. Okay. And voila. Okay, so that is nicely lathered through. And then I'm going to leave all of that and go and do his mane. So again, for the mane, for me, the most important part is really getting into the base of the mane. If you've got itchy tails, itchy manes, you need to be looking after the health of the skin where the hair grows from. So really get into the base. Of course, you want to wash the rest of it as well. But if you're not looking after where it grows from or where they're actually itching, then obviously we're never going to solve that problem for them, which we want to do. Okay, so I'm going to go and wash his mane. Sorry you can't see much of it on camera. Okay. So that's all massaged in. So I'm going to do a full rinse now. I'm going to start on his body, then rinse his tail, then rinse his mane. Okay, so now we're rinsing his tail. Again, we're going to start from the top, and I'm going to massage the dock as I'm rinsing it out because we don't want to leave any residue on it. It's like when you're using shampoo on your own hair, you don't want to leave any of the shampoo in. You want to make sure it's all rinsed off. Okay, so I'm just going to squeeze as much water out as I can with my hands. I'm going to give it a little helicopter spin. Wow, I'm covering myself. There we go. I'll use a squeegee on his body. And voila, that is the whole bath done. Now I'm going to continue by doing a loading dose of our Beautify oil on his tail and on his mane, and I will do another video for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped in any way possible, and I will see you soon. Bye.